Hey guys, it's Sunday and look what I found. Yay! So it is Sunday. We're in the Snark Lounge and I am obviously not alone. So are you a hologram?
That's fine.
So let's see, we got a couple of guys in the house. Nicholas is in the house. So, I love this name. Rusty Jang. Am I saying that right? Rusty Jang. I totally mispronounced it. Sup, guys? How you doing, man? So, and oh yes, here we go. It is the man, the myth, the legend. It is Jamaica Funk in the house. So 9-bit. She's doing your melodica.
Oh yeah.
Yes. So 9 Pandas, welcome back, Bunny. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Yes. So, and Master Q, I made it live eventually. Yay! So awesome. Well, guys, today we're going to be talking about, yes, I know, it's more COVID related.
Quarantine.
And it's kind of cool. I know we're all sick and tired of talking about COVID. I know. But like anything else, it's somewhat apt today. Hey, Bowen Lee, there we go. Snarky and Bunny back together in the same house. True story.
And same room.
And
then same square meter.
Yes, we live in a very tiny apartment in Shanghai. So
it's tiny because something is big.
Something is big. Is it our love for each other that's big?
I'm talking about a computer.
Give her a chance to be romantic. Not happening. So there we go. Hey. So guys, we're gonna welcome some audience feedback today. But first and foremost, you are back from
the hotel quarantine.
Back from quarantine, yes.
Yeah, just 24 hours.
Just 24 hours. How was that?
It depends on where to start.
Where to start?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, first of all, you've been gone from our home for 3 months.
Plus.
3 months. Plus.
Yes.
Yes. So I'm sure everybody wants to know, what have you been doing?
All right, just settle some family stuff in Hong Kong.
Settle some family stuff?
Yeah, because when I'm back to Hong Kong, they have let's say the third wave. And then all of a sudden, like the COVID case come from original, like it's flat, it's been 0 cases, local cases, and then, boom. Like that's why it's locked down.
They say move the they were at my phone.
Sorry.
They say move the microphone closer to you.
Okay, sorry.
So is that better?
Is it better?
Jamaica Funk, is that better? Can you hear her a little better now?
I guess. I hope so.
You hope so? Or you have to speak louder. Use your register to enunciate a little more.
Yeah.
So there
is
you
it
go.
Better now?
Yeah, they say, yep, move the mic a little closer. Yep.
So I need to kiss the phone.
Yes. Or here, how about this?
I move. No, someone moved me. Keep talking. I miss you, Jamaica phone. I miss you.
There we go. So now, in theory, let's move the hair light over here. Let's see. Ooh, there we go. We're nice and lit. So there we go.
Stephen Lee say it's clear and loud.
So
sorry, loud and clear.
Move the mic. It's always possible here, Snarky. That's right. I have this booming, echoey voice. Let's kind of see if we can center that between the two of us there. There we go. Nice. All right. So, there we go. That's good. We have the Jamaica Funk seal of approval.
No, Stephen Lee mentioned it earlier.
Yes. Well, we have the Jamaica Funk seal of approval.
Okay.
Although it's not like a real seal, not like.
Just continue.
Anyway, so you were in isolation for a little while. Yeah. Let's talk about that. Why did they put people in quarantine? What's the purpose of that?
Basically, it's more like a separation. Anyone they cross the border and enter China, it is assumed that you're not safe, you're not free from COVID. So then the entire journey, once you land on the flight lands, they make sure that you don't interact with any people. And only people you interact with is all the way, right, full guard. Yeah. Full protective guard. So then they need to put you into some places, do 2 tests.
Okay.
Do 1 test is upon the arrival at the airport, and the second test is before you finish your quarantine. So make sure you don't stay with other people, local people, and then they make sure that you actually have to test negative, and then you already have another 14 days not staying with anyone else.
There we go.
So before you can actually you can be freely move. You can freely move in China.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So now here's my big question on this. Okay. I know they want to make sure that COVID isn't, jumping across borders, but isn't Hong Kong part of China?
I guess just like what I say, it's the border.
Okay. But even so, you're saying they separate political and regions down.
Well, here's the thing. They use actually because there's always a border between Hong Kong and mainland China. There's always a border between Macau and mainland China. And there's border between Hong Kong and Macau. It is how the political separation is.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think the political separation is because they each have their own policy and government policy among COVID. And that's why they have to do that.
All right.
Yeah.
So, so if you come from Hong Kong into China, even though it's still technically part of China, they still are going to segregate you as far as quarantine.
Yes. And they just divide as a border.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I got you. Okay. So what about this Shenzhen, though? Couldn't you just walk across the border and avoid the quarantine altogether?
No.
No?
No.
Why not?
Again, the border.
The border.
Yeah. Because when you go from Hong Kong to Shenzhen, you still have to cross the border.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but then the difference, I would say the entrance of the mainland China, like Shenzhen, they have their own, I would say Guangdong. Guangdong has their own policy. Shanghai has a policy. Beijing has their own policy. Yeah,
yep.
One country, 2 systems.
One country, 2 systems. True story.
Yeah.
So I gotta what is this, Nicholas? Everyone's gonna be rocking the orange logo soon. So which orange logo is that? I gotta know. So what is this orange logo you're referring to?
I don't know.
Although Nicholas has the kind of a orangey yellow logo, and we have the orangey yellow logo, and Burbeck's maybe is that what you're referring to? Possibly.
Isn't it yellow?
It is kind of yellow. I don't know. I'm just guessing. That's why I was asking. Anyway,
I don't know.
So moving on. So okay, I know about the flights, but if you just walk from Shenzhen into Hong Kong,
later.
Okay, what's the procedure there?
You mean Shenzhen and Shanghai? Which is
if you go from China into Hong Kong.
Oh, China and Hong Kong is different. Mainland China to Hong Kong is different.
How's that different?
Okay, and post arrival, you will be, let's say if you arrive at the airport or if you arrive at the border, you first of all you have to take a COVID test, but the COVID test is more using the saliva.
Okay.
So they will actually first register your phone number, make sure that your phone number is a local phone number, and pick any call and SMS. And somehow you have to register a Coke and then tie yourself with a what is that called?
Register a Coke.
Yeah, what is
not a Pepsi.
Not a COD code.
Oh, code. Oh, yes.
And then you have what is it called? A waistband.
A GPS band.
A GPS waistband.
Yes.
And then tie it with a Coke and then tie it with your phone number.
Mm-hmm.
And then you need to do a saliva test.
A saliva test?
Yes, they give you a tip.
What's a saliva? That's not what. Is this a saliva test?
Go. Saliva test.
So.
And then they will do it.
I like that kind of saliva test.
It's not. He's really not clean. So you either have to wait there for let's say 7 and 8 hours for the test. But if it's overnight, they will actually dispatch you or send you to a hotel.
Okay.
To stay until the test is done and then proof negative. Then you can actually take your own transport back home or back to the hotel that you register for quarantine. That is how Hong Kong does.
So, there's plenty of people in my neighborhood doing saliva tests. She's beating me on camera.
It's not bit.
Yeah.
Okay, focus.
Focus.
Very good.
There we go. It's what is this? Do you have to kiss a policeman when entering Hong Kong, China?
I haven't got his approval first. Do you allow me to kiss them?
Oh, I thought you were asking me if I have to. They were asking if I have to kiss them.
Kiss the policeman, not policewoman.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Well, policeman's kind of, unisex, right?
Okay, you kiss them.
Okay.
I don't mind.
Okay, you don't mind?
Yeah.
There we go. Is it either a romantic kiss or a gross lick? Yeah, true story. True story. Anyway, so what's this? Burbeck says, I don't know why everyone is copying me. That just kind of happened, with all the, different. Wait, when you say copy me, are you talking about the kissing or the logo?
The logo.
Okay. So, well, I don't mind copying the kissing, but yeah, it's one of those things that I think a lot of people just kind of jumped on the orange logo.
No, Burbeck's because you have a good design.
Yes, because he has a good design.
So everyone copy the good things.
There we go. I like where she's going with that. Definitely. So there we go. You're worth copying. There we go. Yay. So nice. All right. So you cross from Shenzhen into Hong Kong, and they give you a little GPS bracelet.
I didn't cross from Shenzhen. I actually flight from.
When you come into Hong Kong.
Yeah.
So.
And then you do home quarantine for 14 days.
So as soon as Snarky saw it, he's like, "Oh, that's what I was. I even told her about it before."
Actually, I asked him why you guys the logos look exactly the same.
Oh, thank you, A2 Brute. So
what's T Brute?
The guy who stabbed Julius Caesar in the back. So anyway, so
I will stab a knife.
Yeah,
Caesar's not strong enough. Not sharp enough.
True story though. I was actually thinking about that, and when Burbeck, saw it has logo, I was like, yeah, I was thinking about that, and then I did that, and then Nicholas did that, and then we're kind of. Are you stabbing me back again?
Yes.
So, knife. So. Are you trying to shave me again?
Yeah, I wanted to try.
True story. Was it 2 years ago we were in Amsterdam?
Yeah, 2018.
Yeah, 2008. We were in Amsterdam, and she's like, "I want you to shave the beard. Can you shave the beard? Will you shave the beard, please?"
Not that attitude, okay?
Yes, it was totally that attitude.
No,
it was totally that. Can you shave just one time? Just one time, please shave the beard for me. And I'm like, okay, one time, I'll shave it. So I went in the bathroom. I hadn't shaved this beard in probably years. I go in there, chop myself up. I'm bleeding. I come out, and what do you say?
You better have the beers.
No, you said, "Nah, it doesn't look good. Grow it back." It doesn't look good. Grow back. Thank you. So, anyway. Oh yes, let's go. I want to give Burbeck's definitely a kick there. He's got a new animation at the beginning of his next video. His next video goes live right after this stream. So pay attention. Go over to Burbeck's site. It is the Urban Exploration, Burbeck's Brands at Urban Exploration with a China twist. So I can't say it quite in his accent, but there we go. With the China twist. So there we go. So is Bunny going to have a yellow mustard? Yes.
No.
No. Absolutely not. So, but I am going to design you a new one.
Yeah, but not yellow.
No, yellow. Was it like bad feng shui or something like that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Bad feng shui.
So there we go. Oh, excellent. We'll do. Awesome. So anyway, you cross into Hong Kong. You get your little GPS tracker. Can you go anywhere in Hong Kong when you get your little GPS bracelet then?
According to the law, no.
No.
Yes.
Okay. So you're supposed to go to one area and just kind of sit out your quarantine?
Yes.
Okay.
But then that waistband.
Yes.
It's so loose, I can detach it.
Ooh, a martini I could use a martini with a China twist. Nice. Do you know what a martini is?
The drink?
Yes.
The wine, right?
There we go.
Yeah.
So awesome. So yellow belongs to the emperor. Yes, well, I am wearing yellow. Does that mean I'm the emperor? So.
Are you the
No, don't. Just don't. Anyway, so you can go anywhere and do your quarantine in Hong Kong.
In your registered address.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So what about, that's the procedures for Hong Kong, and you have to wait it out for how long?
14 days.
14 days. And then what do they do? Come just kind of grab your GPS bracelet that way?
No, they will just randomly call you. Oh, where are you now? So, I just received one call, actually.
Oh, this is interesting. New law announced today in China, April 15th. You need to be part of a bio portfolio or no enter. What? Huh?
I don't know. But it's only the 9th. I know the new policy is the 28th of September. Now, foreigners who hold the resident permit can enter China again. But, of course, they do have a lot of tests.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's true. What's this? Snarky is the empress. He's saying I'm the lady.
You do. You have a good eye.
I do.
No, I'm talking boobs.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying I had good eyes. So you keep on saying I have boobs. So
yeah, you have boobs.
I don't have boobs.
Next.
I don't have boobs. So moving on. It's
Google the law.
I think it means biometric. Okay.
Whatever.
Yeah. Moving on.
Do.
There we go. Google it. I will Google it. Google it.
No, he will just Bing it.
I will Bing. Oh yes. Well, I can Google it with a VPN. Anyway.
He's lazy.
So what is this? I always saw Snarky as the naughty, spoiled son of the law of the king who would take the throne when the family mysteriously dies.
First of all, let me detach myself from his family relationship first before he did anything else. I want to keep my life alive.
I would not kill you. Definitely. Moving on. That was kind of like one of those little drops you just had dead. Are you beating me again?
Moving on. I help you to focus.
You know, every time I move this way, it's like boom, boom. Anyway, so when you're coming to Shanghai, how about the quarantines regulations for coming to Shanghai? What's that like?
It's much tighter. So when you get out of the plane, before you get your check-in baggage.
Okay.
So
that's when you're still in Hong Kong, right?
No. I'm talking about like coming back in Shanghai.
Okay.
So first, before you actually start your flight or take your flight take off, you have to when you check in Hong Kong.
Okay.
You have to fill in a registration form. Everything about like your contact, your flight number, definitely is your registered address in Shanghai for quarantine. And then once you land, basically, because that form will generate QR code, so that once you land, they need to scan your QR code to get all the information.
Okay.
Unfortunately, and then they will do a facial scanning as well. Unfortunately, because of my height, I cannot do a facial scanning. So I have to kill that manual line. The manual line. And
that's when you're in Shanghai.
Yeah, in Shanghai.
Okay.
Wait, and then they verify all the information, make sure it's correct, and then somehow you have
what is this?
You have different procedure.
Somebody's Burgess gonna get a cup of black tea with soup, and everyone loves tea soup. What's tea soup?
What's tea soup?
What is tea soup?
茶汤.
Yeah, what is that?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Yeah.
Well, if you don't know, how are we gonna know?
I don't know.
Somebody tell me what tea soup is.
I don't know.
Could be the next greatest thing. So
it's a soup with the tea.
The soup with the tea.
Or tea with the soup.
So you can like have like your lunch and your drink at the same time. Economy of motion.
No, it's actually you drink the milk tea and the coffee together, and you make one thing. It's called yin yang.
Oh, I know.
Which is common in Hong Kong.
Yeah, well, that was our nickname, right?
This is not.
So
no, not yours.
Well, I know what you're talking about. Okay, yeah. Straya, sugar and soup.
糖水.
Sweet
soup.
I guess.
I don't know. I don't know.
So try it. It's very nice.
But what is that?
But what is? I don't
know.
I have no idea. I'm so confused. So my wife cooks her eggs in tea.
Oh, yeah. Eggs and tea is nice. Eggs and tea is 茶葉蛋.
Okay.
The eggs that actually have the brown skin, remember that you bought it from the the small like a convenience store. Yeah.
You mean like the tea egg?
What is the difference? Eggs in tea and tea egg. What is the difference?
Moving on. So anyway, so you land in Shanghai.
Yeah.
And you said you had to go through the manual line because
they cannot do the facial scanning because
doesn't the camera just like tilt down?
No, they don't.
Okay.
So they check everything valid, anything, and then you probably start a procedure of actually doing the COVID test.
Okay.
So of course, in between there's some admin stuff I don't want to mention to Molio, and then
what for those of you who don't speak Cantonese, what is Molio?
Molio, that is like ridiculous.
Ridiculous. Am I Molio?
Always.
Am I Moletao?
Shut up. So the most horrible part is the way that they do the COVID test. So I heard of it, but I've never seen as well.
Yeah, wee eggs.
Yeah.
Is that like something you can actually eat?
It's easy. You just do number one and then on the eggs, and then you see whether you can eat or not.
Okay.
It's the
Burbeck's is saying in Hunan there's something called little boy urine eggs.
童子尿蛋. Okay.
Okay. Do you know what this is?
Little boy means the boy who never had sex before.
So virgin.
Kind of, yeah.
Okay.
Virgin egg.
Interesting.
Virgin wee egg.
Virgin wee egg. That's just what everybody needs right there. Yum yum. Okay, so anyway, so you're landing in Shanghai.
Yes.
And you have to go to the manual line. Okay. So what happens then? I mean,
the COVID test in the airport.
Okay. What point do they give you the COVID test?
After basically filling all the admin form, everything, check, validate all the information.
Okay.
Yeah, and then they do the COVID test before you get your check-in baggage.
Okay. How is that test? How is it?
Oh, terrible. Okay, I show you. They will hold your nose, how does it called? This one?
Mm-hmm.
And then hold you up, look at the lamp, and then they put a long stick with the cotton on one side, go slowly. No. Twist.
Ew.
And then hold it for 50 seconds before you put it out. Mm-hmm. And then they tell you to move to another one.
So how far does it go?
To here. Here.
That doesn't sound very good.
Right? I will not say it's because it's super uncomfortable.
No.
So the moment you wanted you to
how many meters long is this?
It's like this. I don't know how many meters it's like.
So how far in does it go?
So I can just tell you that it's going to here.
Okay.
Here.
So how thick is that stick? Like as big as a pencil or
like
a Q-tip?
Yeah, that's the longer one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So swab is written basically can be very uncomfortable. So and they start to stick in the what?
No, never.
So we have internet kerfuffle. Are we having
again?
Are we having internet kerfuffle, guys?
Let me check. 1 second.
So is it time for the internet kerfuffle? I hope not.
No, it's smooth now.
Oh, it's smooth now. Okay. She's got her little phone monitoring us there.
Yeah, it's smooth now.
Yes, that's good. Okay.
So let me put it here.
So anyway, so now you see, and then you blocked the whole my poor little can of sardines. It's fine. Just put it wherever. That's fine. So anyway, so back to normal. Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, so they stick this an incredibly large thing up your nose and up both sides.
Yeah. No, it's just not stick. You just put it out, twist it, and then hold it for 5 seconds before they pull it out.
That sounds uncomfortable.
Super.
Okay.
And then 10 minutes after I finished it, the way that when I did the process, all the tears coming to the eyes. I have to hold my fist because otherwise I think it will like this.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nidawa!
And then within 10 minutes after the test, both of my nose, I still feel sense the bloody smell.
So
that was.
These robots sound so human. So what happens in order for you? What has to happen for you to order that can? I would have to be really freaking hungry. How old is that can of sardines?
I don't know. That's when it expired.
It's still not expired. So
2020, the end of 2020.
It's expired. I thought it was 2022.
No, that's 2022. Sorry.
Yeah, so it's got 2 more years. So yay! Oh, look at this. Burbeck's took his dog for a COVID test. Really? Is that a thing?
He can do it. Why not? But how to do it in a dog?
That's oh, here we go. They put a swab under her eyelids in her nose. Wow. So Master Q says it tickles at best, can be painful if done by an amateur. They probably get sneezed on a few times a day, I would imagine. So you should try to think of start a stream for $100 super chat. You open the can for $100 US super chat. I will open that can of sardines and
you have to eat it.
I will eat it for 100.
You know he hates fish.
Oh, dude, yes.
He hates fish.
Some places you can pay $60 for the vaccine. So, no, dude, no, $100. I really hate fish. I really hate
fish.
I do. True story.
Yeah.
So, during the crisis, people in my neighborhood threw their pet out the what?
What? Why?
Oh, how rude.
Yeah.
That's terrible. So, okay, so you land, you go through this procedure. How long do they have you actually sitting in the airport then?
Okay, let's separate the process first, okay? It took me like from between the time my flights land and then I get in check-in baggage, it's around like almost 2 hours, which is not something terrible at this moment.
Okay.
But I wait for 6 hours in order to get a shuttle bus to then move me to the hotel, which is another like 90 minutes.
Okay.
So yeah, that is, I guess, the entire process of me leaving the airport is about 8 hours after the flight's landing.
Okay, so you're sitting all this time just in the airport. Is this like the regular part where they have like, you know, restaurants and a few vending machines or whatever else?
No, you only had a vending machine of, what is that called? Like drinks, regular canned drinks. That's pretty much. You have nothing else besides a toilet.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they're not actually, are they bringing you anything during this time?
No, but then they just like a separation or area. Like they would depends on, let's say you live in, let's say it depends on your registry address. Just let's say zone A you wait here, zone B you wait here. It's more like a bus stop. Okay, zone C you wait here, and each zone they actually have a few staff. Was told I thought it was the police, but I don't know.
Okay.
Waiting there, they give you the bottled water. Sorry, some snack.
Okay.
And then that's pretty much. But my zone, the staff are very super nice because it's around 5:30.
Okay.
And then they have their lunch box, which is their work meal. Okay.
Yeah.
They say that because they know that at the time we arrive at the hotel for quarantine, there will be no dinner, and they know that we have been sitting there for almost like 5 hours.
Okay.
So they gave us the work meal to us.
Okay. Now, I know for some of you guys know, we have a little QR code in Shanghai on our Alipay that when we go into some buildings or some other places, they ask us to see the QR code. What happened to your QR code at that time?
It turned red, actually. I didn't check it upon arrival, but I checked when I'm in the quarantine, it turned red.
Okay.
Yeah.
So normally, for those of you guys who don't know, this QR code will be green as long as you haven't been in contact with anyone with COVID.
Yes.
But as soon as you're in quarantine, it's assumed. Is it assumed you have it, or is it just assumed they'll put it red so you don't go running away?
The latter one.
Okay, so that is another form of control to keep you from running out.
Yeah.
Right?
Because they cannot guarantee you are safe. That's why you never get a green signal.
So there we go. Burbeck said, my neighborhood was one of the first cases in Shanghai. People still thought pets spread the virus. Oh, that's so sad. So Burbeck's asked also, how much is the accommodation? Yeah, we're getting to that. We will definitely get to that. So you get into what point did they get you to the hotel?
You mean the time, right?
Yeah.
I arrived. They actually delivered us to the hotel about 6:30 from the airport, and then I arrived at the airport around 8 because I actually arrived at the Pudong Airport, the international airport in the East Coast.
Yep.
And then they moved me to the hotel, which is at another airport, which is at the West Coast.
Okay. So now, did you have the option of doing quarantine, like in Hong Kong, you're talking about you could have done it in your home or like in a specialized area? Could you have done quarantine right here?
At home?
With me?
Not with you, definitely. Okay. In Shanghai, there's a 3 policy. If let's say you are elderly, you have the kids with you, the baby with you. Yes. You can actually ask for home quarantine, provided that all the people, let's say if you travel with me, yes, and then have a baby kid or whatever, like or senior.
Or if I'm your baby.
No, you're not. Thank you. And then we can actually apply for home quarantine, provided that you still have to wait. Let's stay in the hotel for the first night to wait for the first test report that you did in the airport. Yeah, and then you can apply for home quarantine. Okay. Yeah, that is but only exception for, let's say, babies. I mean, you have a babies along with you, or you have a senior along with you. Otherwise, in general, you apply for 7+7. Okay. That means the first 7 days you stay. 7+7. I mean, yeah, the first, second day, 7 day, and the second 7 day. Okay. Yeah, they have a 14-day quarantine. They split into 2. Okay. Okay. The first half you do it in a hotel. But then before you leave the hotel, you apply another COVID test, and then it's proof negative. Then you can do the home quarantine. I see. The question is... The question? the challenge is that anyone, let's say if I do home quarantine for the second half, then you have to do home quarantine together with me.
Ooh.
But can you skip school then?
Ooh.
Can you skip school then?
It could be fun.
Can you skip school then?
No.
Definitely. I have to do hotel for 14 days.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you have that option. Now, do you have the option of just coming to the home and kicking me out for 14 days?
Yeah, but before you leave first. But I asked him if he's willing to actually rent another hotel so I can do home quarantine. And his first answer is, I have so many things in my computer.
Well, I would have to like take my computer, my cameras, and the cat, and
so you see that actually the computer, the cats, everything is more important than his wife. So that's why I have to pay for 14 days.
You're manhandling my head.
Because your camera is over there.
Yeah.
You have to respect the audience.
But you're there. So
you have to respect the audience.
I do. So yes, interesting. Hotel quarantine and the home quarantine second half. Originally, we had this plan that she would do that and then maybe have the rest here over the national holiday.
Unfortunately, I rescheduled my flight.
Yes, she rescheduled her flight. Didn't quite work out there. So straight up, all those terabytes of porn. Thanks, man.
Yes.
Moving along. So yes. So you get in the hotel. So now, in addition to the flight, was the flight any more expensive from Hong Kong to Shanghai? Was that any more, or is that about the same cost as you normally pay?
To be honest, it depends. Like because I paid on the single journey.
Okay.
So it's just regular price.
It's regular price.
Not much traffic.
Okay.
Yeah.
But then we have the because the government is requiring us to do the quarantine. Does the government actually pay for the hotel for quarantine?
Only when you dream it.
Only when you dream it.
No, we pay for ourselves.
Okay. Yeah. So how much was that?
Depends on the region, to be honest. That depends on where you register for, because they will arrange you randomly to different level of the hotel.
Depends how good your hotel is.
Because my hotel is 370. Let me put like sorry. It's about $55 per night, including 3 meals.
Okay.
The breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But all the meals actually give you a lunch box, a meal box.
Okay. So in addition to your $55, you get the room. Yeah. You get 3 meals a day. Yeah, how's the food?
To be honest, the food is not bad in terms of the flavor and the variety. Okay. But then a variety of the dishes. But thinking about like 14 days, 28 meals, including lunch and dinner, are all one single Chinese style. What do you think?
Doesn't sound too hot.
Just like you have a spaghetti for 14 days, 28 meals, but today maybe the hamburger meats, tomorrow maybe the seafood, the next day will be tomato, but then every day is still spaghetti.
Someone says that's not so bad, Bunny.
Yeah, that is not so bad.
There we go. And Mrs. Jimmy.
Hi.
Hi.
Khaki?
Khaki bean?
Khaki bean.
There we go.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
So, any case, yeah, I guess the price isn't terrible.
The price is not terrible. The food is not bad. Just a little bit boring, if you don't mind I say. That's all. But then I really tell the food quality is really not bad.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. Except for the breakfast.
Okay. I hear that. Okay. So you have, you're in the quarantine in the hotel.
Yeah.
So what was that? Can you do that again? Would you do that again, Bunny?
Would you quarantine?
The quarantine.
It's not about do you want to, it's do you have to.
Yeah. It's true. So
no one want to do stay in a hotel for 40 days.
True.
You know what actually 14 days mean is you stay in the room, not in the hotel. You cannot leave the room.
Okay. Well, now how do they monitor that?
Oh, they have a CCTV in the corridor. You know, they give you a paper. Every room they have the hotel rules or quarantine rules.
Yes.
In the paper in the hotel room.
Okay.
Rule number 1.
Rule number 1.
If you're found leaving the room, they will recount your 14 days again.
Okay, now, but the door is open. You could open the door.
I can open the door.
So how do they keep you from, walking out the door, walking downstairs, and coming back up to your room?
They have the CCTV.
Okay.
But once they're monitoring you 24 hours.
But didn't you say something about the door itself?
Oh, the door itself is that in general, like your hotel door keys for you to access to open the door, right?
Okay.
That was only applied for once that for you to enter the room.
Okay.
And then once you enter the room, it's void.
So you're talking about you have your room key and you buzz it one time
and it's void. Yeah.
And it's voided. Okay.
Yeah, and then it's only for the electricity supply.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you put the little key in the thing for the electricity supply. So how do you get your stuff out of the hallway without the door closing then?
Okay, they will deliver everything. For example, they deliver the mail 3 times a day, like trash bag.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Every door outside the door, they will put you a chair.
Okay.
So the food arrive, they put on a chair. If you have courier arrive, they put on a chair.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you have the trash that you just open the door and put it outside the room, and then someone will come and take it. Okay. Yeah. Now
what's this? I'll give Snarky $1,000. Eats nothing but sardines for 28 days. Dude, not only would she agree to that because
I will agree to that.
She'll take my money.
Can you change from 1,000 to 5,000?
But dude, I would lose so much weight.
Yeah.
I'll be like an emaciated Snarky. There's like nothing else there.
Yeah, we will do a live shows every day. He speak 5 minutes of his comment on this.
There we go.
Yeah.
Bowen says, once you enter the room, it's like prison. Is that true? Is it like prison?
Well, it depends on what you talk about prison. Because within the room, you can do whatever you like.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, do you have any entertainment in the room?
Watch your TV. Watch your YouTube. Like go into internet. You can still order takeaway. It's not really that prison, but you feel feeling.
I like this. Hotel California. You can check in, but you can't never check out. Yes. Yeah. True story. What's this here? I enjoyed your video when China pushed me over the edge. And he's talking about when I had the people in the next door that were doing the renovation. And I was like, no.
Someone moving already.
Yeah, a Canadian-born Chinese named Jose.
Why do you tell people's name?
Because nobody knows where we live.
Okay.
So I just thought it was kind of weird. Anyway, and you just beat me again. She said, did you see her hit me again? So moved in there and it's been pretty quiet. Yeah. So sardines and chicken feet for 28 days.
He needs some veggies.
I need lots of veggies. Yes. So you can order takeout, but you're stuck in one room. Can you order takeout in that room?
Depends on hotel policy. My hotel doesn't allow me to order any takeaway food. Like take a meal.
Meituan or Erlama?
Meituan or Erlama is not allowed. But they allow you to order anything from here for, let's say, packaged food.
Okay.
Yeah, like fruit. Like packaged fruit.
Packaged fruit?
Yeah, like drink, Coca-Cola, crackers, snacks.
Where's that Coca-Cola?
Oh, so the snacks or something like that. This kind of thing is allowed.
So anyway, don't tell my wife. So
Shanghai. Yeah, so some of them, I have some friends who have been quarantined at Shenzhen. They even can order takeaway food and takeaway meal. So it really depends on the hotel.
So someone's asking, how many weeks in quarantine?
14 days in total.
14 days in total.
They count you actually 14 days. For example, I entered the hotel at 8 p.m.
Okay.
And they only allow me to leave the hotel after 8 p.m.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, does anyone actually come into your room to order, to check on your condition or give you any tests or check your temperature or anything like that?
Twice a day, once in the morning, once in the evening, they will actually have someone again in a full protective guard. They will lock every door and do a temperature check on this part.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's pretty much no one will enter your room. So you have to be responsible for all the cleaning by yourself.
There we go. 9 Pandas. What about toothpaste or toilet paper? I've heard some people are stuffing their luggage with spare toilet paper rolls before entering quarantine.
So for example, before you enter the hotel, at the time you check in the hotel, they will ask you, do you need a toothbrush? Do you need a toothpaste?
Mm-hmm.
They will give you a fill pack. Okay. The room already filled with, let's say, I have 28 bottles of water, each is 500 milliliter. I have 5 rolls of toilet paper. I have a package of sanitizer in a solid state. So in case you're running out of it, you just call the room service and they will deliver you. But think about it. Don't call them when you're really doing number 2 because they would only deliver once a day.
I see.
Yeah.
So, if you're in the middle of a number 2, you're out of luck.
Yes.
So John says, what about beer?
Yeah, you can order from any supermarket online.
There we go.
Yeah.
SnarkyGuy, how can we have a lovely reenactment of when you guys reunited after quarantine?
What is romantic?
Reenactment. In other words, act out how we, you know. So. Aww. So. Was this? Oh yes. Dang, it's 5 a.m, but I'm here for the snarky stream. Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers with coffee. Yes.
Yeah, where's the coffee? You didn't have it today.
I didn't make the coffee.
Yeah, he forgot.
So, can you get a massage?
Am I the you? Yes, I can.
So, but he
oh, you mean the quarantine, right?
Yeah, he's talking about in the quarantine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, if you have your own massager, okay.
But did you get a quarantine? Get a massage when you got out of quarantine?
No, no one. Again, no one can enter the room.
When you got out of quarantine, like when you got home.
Yeah. Can you give me a massage?
How long did I massage you when you got home?
15 minutes.
I gave you a hell of a lot longer than 15-minute massage.
6 minutes. 16 minutes.
Oh, so next time I should give you that long a massage.
Yes, on each part. Let's say
on each part.
16 here, 16. The leg is 16, the thigh is 16, the feet is 16. I can't add up like.
Oh, dude, I'll do more than thigh. 16 on the thighs.
Focus.
Yeah. So, Burbix, did you get lonely?
The first week is okay. I guess the second week is a little bit tight, a little bit. I want to say lonely, but that is something that's boring because I start work because the national holiday was gone after the second week. So once you start working and we want to take a break and then figure out the room is empty.
The room is empty.
Yeah.
Okay. So, they obviously don't allow any guests in the room, right?
No.
So I checked. She can't smuggle a snarky into her room for a little.
That's too big.
Conjugal visit.
That's too big.
I'm too big? What part of me?
Which part is not big?
Let's move on. So anyway, okay. So do they provide you anything else in the hotel though besides food? Like cable TV? Yeah,
but I only have one channel working.
There's only one channel?
And I don't know what channel it's that.
What is it, like one of those, is a long documentary about the
no,
Japanese
it's just
war?
like some advertising
the one Chinese soldier that takes out the entire Japanese army?
No, it's just one advertising channel.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, but I heard the neighbors watching the TV the whole day. I guess there must be other channel, but maybe something wrong with the TV in my room. Okay.
Speaking of your room, my question is this: do you have any sort of accommodations in the room? Like, for example, for those of you who don't know, Bunny is how tall are you?
1.21. How do you say 4 feet 1 less?
You are 3 foot 11 inches.
Yeah. 3 foot 11 inches.
Okay. So did they give you any accommodations for like the shower or the mirror or anything else?
No.
So how do you, what can you do in that situation?
Well, everything is fine except for the shower head, and I just step onto the litter box and then to put it down. It's the metal litter box.
Yeah, and just gonna let it dangle down there.
Yeah,
that's
pretty much.
So we're in our home. We actually have 2 different attachments for the shower. So one for me and one for you.
Yeah.
So which also works really good for cleaning your backside, by the way. So it's true.
Yeah.
So. Yep. Cable TV is pretty lousy, especially in hotels in China.
I hear the labor, just like you live in a paper house. Like I always hear the labor from the morning for the evening. They're watching the TV, something like that.
So, all right. So we talked about that QR code. At what point did this thing actually change back from red to green?
The day I leave the hotel. That was yesterday.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So. At that point, are you just free to go? You can just I'm free to go and run away.
Basically, 2 days before I can leave, they already give me a letter. So a small letter telling you what time you can leave the hotel, which is 8 p.m.
Now, did this letter also, have like one of those stamps? You are COVID free.
Not yet at that moment.
So okay,
that was only another QR code you have to scan and then to fill in all the forms like where you live, blah blah blah. So many forms you have to fill. Okay. And once you I would say once you leave the room and then you have to check out the hotel, they will give you a report saying that they will give you a report and a statement saying that one is actually your report result, your test result. Another one is a statement that you actually finish all the quarantine and now you actually finish the test and you prove negative and you're released.
Yes, you approved negative. You have been cleaned, you know, starched and, you know, pressed, certified. So Bowen says after day 7, you signed a bunch of forms. But Burbeck's had a good question here. What would happen if you test positive at this point?
You will be sent to some treatment. I haven't heard of it, but luckily I have no, like, I don't know anyone who's positive, but what I understand is that I don't have the like sort of information, but I really thought like once you test positive, you will be sent to the places where they need to treat you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Stray Guy wants to know, did they recommend any follow-up checks or treatments after a week or so?
Again, depend on the city. It's really different city. Because for me, I didn't hear anything. But my friend who actually almost did the same, like he finished the quarantine like 3 days ago. Before I did, but he did it in Guangdong. Okay. So once he moved back to his area, that he has an apartment in Guangdong, and then someone like call him and saying that he will come. They will come to the apartment to do a temperature check.
I see.
Yeah, I guess depends on the area. Because some of them, I even heard that in Guangdong, let's say when they move back to their area, they even though the local government have them to do a test again. So even though you finish the test in Shenzhen, if you go to other part of Guangdong, and then the local area, the government, they need you to do other tests. So it depends on the area where your destination is.
Got it.
Yeah.
Hey, we thank you very much. We got a super chat here. Thank you very much, by the way. Is it possible to travel between provinces inside of China? For example, Shanghai to Shandong?
Yeah, why not?
So now, do we have any sort of testing procedures when you fly within China from one city to another?
No, it's free.
Okay. Do you have to carry your your little QR code, for example?
It depends because the QR code depends on, let's say, like let me put it this way. Right now, because they have another outbreak in Qingdao. Yeah, the Shandong part, one of the provinces.
I heard they tested like 10 million people.
Yeah, within 1 week.
So
because of that, let's say when there's a small outbreak, so all other local office or will get this policy tightened. Like my office area, previously we don't need the QR code in order to enter the building for a long time. But all of a sudden, I think from Monday they have to restart the policy because of the outbreak in Shandong.
Yeah, I know my school also was telling us that if we have any relatives or anyone that has been in Qingdao, that they're wanting us to do checks and possibly. So that's true. Mainland China only. I like this. Burbeck says we are $8 closer to sardines. Nice. So true story. During the entire time you're in the room, though, did you have to wear you just dropped the cap, didn't you?
Yes.
So that's okay. That means it's open and I can take some more.
So what do you say?
Don't tell my wife.
Continue.
Excuse me. Anyway, so do you have to wear the mask when you're inside the room?
No, who wear the mask when you're alone?
But when you leave, I remember you telling you were kind of surprised that not a lot of people in Shanghai are wearing the mask anymore.
Yeah, I was surprised. Even though today when we went out, not many people in the street are wearing the mask. I would say only a few people wear the mask. Yep. That are people who do the provided service. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, for those of you who don't know, I released a video, kind of like I would say a walk and talk, but it's a little more ride and talk, where I was talking about that. Some of my friends in the U.S. are just going stupid with the not wearing mask thing. And I know I'm kind of segueing into it. It really kind of surprised me that so many people are not wanting to wear masks in some other countries. And yet it seems like it's working, right? The mask wearing?
If you ask me,
yeah, I'm asking.
I will tell you definitely, we experienced SARS.
Yeah.
In Hong Kong. So that is what we strongly believe.
Yep.
Yeah.
So seems like we're going mask free in China. Well, yes, because
kind of.
It does seem that way, because like anything else, oh, thank you, sir. We have the nice burp. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, because I mean, like anything else, I mean, they jumped on this and they, locked everybody down, made sure everyone's separated, wear the mask. And yet it seems like in the States that a lot of people are kind of doing what?
Wear the mask.
It's like, it's our freedom not to wear masks.
I think it's Morning's Day. I heard friends from Germany also have an anti-mask protest, something like that. I mean,
it's ridiculous.
I
So,
don't know.
Burbex was saying that they tested 9 million, the entire city population. Now, a lot of people are going to say that's a lot of cost, but I think that's negligible when you consider the cost of, sick people and lost businesses and everything else, right?
I did my test for 120 renminbi, which is about $22.
Yeah.
For one test.
But I think that test they did in Qingdao, they tested everyone for free.
Yeah. I mean, that I can tell that is the cost I pay.
Yep. Straya says, how high temperature is seen in China? From what I've seen and heard in Western culture, you wait calmly and recheck after 10 minutes and people can walk away from the test during this time.
No, they don't. You cannot walk away.
Yep. You got
because you only have the queue is only one single way to go. I mean, in the airport to go, and then you have only one single exit. That's why you cannot skip it.
Nope. No cost on human life. True story.
Yeah.
Oh, Burbeck's here. That's an interesting. He says, does this mean as well as Corona beer, we can't drink Qingdao now? What do you think? No Qingdao, Pijo?
Oh, Qingdao is the best. The brand I like the best. The beer.
Yeah.
I mean the favorite, the beer favorite.
I prefer a Beck's myself, but
maybe we can make a Burbeck's brand.
Make a Burbeck's brand beer.
Yeah.
And have his smiling mug. So actually no, you should do like one of the he's got like this tattoo of the like a mariachi girl or whatever else.
Yeah.
So that would be have him like doing like the like the chick from World War II, showing the muscle. He's got the the mariachi girl there, and his smiling face on his own brand of beer. I would totally buy that beer, assuming it's not like bathtub beer.
You will not pay much. No need to pay.
You can like brew it in a bathtub. He can have like his dog, swimming in there, to turn the beer up, and
he'll get drunk.
You taste it. Needs more dog.
He will get drunk.
Yes. So Qingdao beer. Do you know Guilo60? He loves beer. Everybody knows. Everybody knows he loves his beer. So true story. He likes brandy too, from what I hear. So completely off topic. Do you guys feel craft beer is killing classic beers? Do you know what craft beer is?
I guess I know, but I really don't know if I'm right or not.
I don't know. It seems like craft beer, everyone else is just, all about these, specialty beers, and then nobody wants like the regular beers. So, SnarkyGuy, in that taxi confessions mask, you seem perplexed why U.S. citizens wouldn't wear masks. I think it's because they want their rights, but forget the rights come with responsibilities. That is a great point. Great point.
Yes.
I always felt that people's my rights ends where someone else's rights begins, and I think that's where a lot of people forget. Thank you.
I guess my friend said one thing. My colleague in USA say one thing. It's actually the way we wear the mask is not to protect us. I mean myself. Is to protect the people near you.
Yeah, I wear a mask to protect you. You wear a mask to protect me. That makes a lot of sense there.
Yeah.
And you don't always see it. It's kind of like peeing yourself with black pants on. You don't always see it, but you can feel the warmth.
I don't get it.
Anyway, but yeah, that's one thing I don't get. A lot of people that they just want to go nuts about with this, the science, like, well, the virus is so many nanometers and your mask can't protect that. Dude, just wear the mask.
But one thing they're right is that the death rate is super low compared with the infection. But the situation is one is about life. The second thing is thinking about cost,
True story.
Yeah.
There we go. So, here we go. I love this. Beer backs. I'm sold. So we should totally go into business. So, assuming the beer isn't like absolute shit. So,
true story. Something good.
There we go. You smell something good? Is it me?
No, it's the soup I made.
I give you so many opportunities to say something romantic. No.
I respect my true fact.
There you go. We test our staff in South Africa regularly, and the cost is $40 per test. So per piece is test. Okay. That seems regular. So you were actually just in South Africa last year.
Last year in Cape Town.
In Cape Town. What'd you think of Cape Town?
This is my work business trip.
Okay, well, what'd you think of it?
Oh, super nice. But things are super expensive.
Yes, it is. So.
Oh, I ate the lion. I ate the lion. Lion
meat. That?
I told you that.
Oh, okay.
I even told you how it feels.
You know how the lion feels? Don't eat me, please don't eat me. I don't. Ow. Painful.
You cannot feel it.
No, I can't fit. There we go. Moving along.
Moving along.
Yeah, true story. Well, guys, we're just about out of time today. We talked a lot about the quarantine. What's your final thoughts on that quarantine, though? Good, bad? I mean, is it working as far as a procedure?
To be honest, if I ask me in general, it's just working. I was surprised when I'm back to Shanghai today. I mean, people are not really wearing the mask.
Yeah.
But if you talk about myself, to be honest, the quarantine life in the hotel is not easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like thinking about yourself, you stay at the room, you cannot leave the room for 14 days.
Yeah. Well, fortunately, you had a very handsome guy you can talk to like 3 to 4 times a day on video chat.
Is it something you have to thank me?
Oh, I just opened you up for a really awesome joke there, too. You're like, oh, yeah. And I also talked to you, honey. And it's like, I totally opened you up for an awesome joke there. So, Burbex, speaking of dog, in my upcoming video, I found a dog fighting pit. It made me furious. So, yep. Terrible. Do you know what a dog fighting pit is?
No.
It's where they make dogs fight like to the death.
That's terrible. That
is terrible. Definitely. So, oh, that's the underwear comment. You should have the underwear comments. It happens. So, anyway. Well, guys, hey, I appreciate you guys joining me and joining Bunny. She's back.
Thanks.
You're back. You're back. I miss you so much. So, we will see you next week on the Snark Lounge. Coming up next week, what videos do we have coming out next week?
How about you design it?
So
not you, the audience design.
Yes. That's a great. Is there any videos you guys want to see? I don't ask that enough. Is there any videos you guys want to see me or we?
You eat
you
eat the sardine for 28 days.
Yeah, well, they wanted to see me eat sardines for 28 days. That's not enough sardines for 28 days. I have to pick up a lot more cans than just this little guy.
I can buy you more.
You can buy me more.
Yes.
True story. So, anyway, guys, we will see you next week in Snark Lounge. Like anything else, always carry your can of sardines. You never know when you may come in handy. We will see you next week. In the meantime,
bye.
Thanks for joining us. Bye-bye.